Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be doing something just a little bit different. So on the 300, I've seen this for a good bit now, but on these cars, and I'll pop the hood and I'll show y'all. So on these cars, they have it's like a big engine cover, essentially is all it is. But I've seen where a lot of people say that these engine covers, and don't mind that, I need to get nozzles, but a lot of people say that these engine covers will make your car run hotter. So I could see why. I can, but I can't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test that out today. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go out on a drive. Also, shout out Cold Air Inductions. That intake has been awesome. But either way, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the car out on a drive. We're gonna come back here, and then we're going to turn around and do the exact same drive again, and we're gonna see, does it really make a difference? And I will show y'all what we're gonna be watching in here, because this car has and that seat is hot, but this car has a bit of a secret menu that a lot of people don't know about. So fire him up, and this car is cold. Well, it's not cold because it's not cold outside, but you can see there, ambient temp right now 95 degrees. But you can hold this button right here and this button. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. And if you hold it, there will be like a secret type of menu that comes up. Now you can go through here and you can see lots of things. Engine temp 89 degrees, and that's what we're going to be watching is engine temp, because it is a digital readout. So I mean, you can see lots of other things, but regardless, that is what we're going to be watching. Now I'm going to set my air right here, and we're going to leave it there for the entire drive. So what I'm going to do is, we have this like circle that we can do here, and that's what we're going to be doing. So this circle has got kind of like everything. It's got hills, uphill, downhill, highway, city driving, you know, everything in one. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that trip. I'm gonna sit here until the car warms up to like normal operating temp, and then we're gonna do that drive. We're gonna come back, we're gonna take that engine cover off, and we're gonna send it on the same trip yet again. So as you can see, the miles right there, and like I said, we're gonna do that drive. We're gonna come back, we're gonna pull the cover off, and about halfway through the drive, I'll have my assistant film, but we'll come back to the engine temp here, and we will take a look at it, like I said, about halfway through and a few different points during the trip. That way we get kind of the best overall readout. So like I said, I'm gonna let the car warm up to operating temp, and we'll go ahead and go. Also, I wanted to go ahead and mention, if y'all got any value out of today's video, please consider get down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. But anyway, let's get back to the video. All right, so here we have it. Temperature for our first little part of the drive. Now we're gonna get on the highway here, and this is highway all the way till town up there. So it should, I figured there's gonna be some stop and go traffic and whatnot, but this will give us a good idea nonetheless. All right, so here in town, traffic as always, and you see there 204 degrees. So anyway, we'll get back to the house, we'll go ahead, we'll pull this cover off, and we'll make this trip again and see what it got. All right, so rolling back into the driveway, and now temperature is a little high, and that's perfectly normal because it's all uphill getting here. So final temp, 221 degrees. So I'm going to pull the engine cover off, and we're going to run it again. And also, I wanted to mention, if anybody's concerned about the seatbelt light, that's because something under my seat is unplugged. It's been on for a while. I need to pull the seat back out and see what come unplugged, but thought I would mention that. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get out here, we're gonna pull this engine cover off, and we're gonna run it again. All right, engine cover has been removed, and we're going to go back out, and let's see what it does. All right, guys, so I just made it back to the house, and to my surprise, it is a little bit cooler. Now, just a second ago, it was at 221, but there was a little more traffic this time, so I will say that, and on top of a already kind of heat-soaked engine, you know, so, and I think on this car too, the fan kicks on at 221, so, I mean, it's already dropping back to, now it's at 215, but keeping an eye on it in the city. And like I said, I mean, that's not like terrible, because this is all uphill to get here. So with that being said, that's not, I mean, I don't know if that's a great test, but in town, I was watching it and cruising through town, and again, I mean, we're 91 degrees now. It was a little hotter a minute ago, but of course in town, you know, you got more concrete and asphalt and all the things that hold heat, but in town we were rocking right around 206. So with that being said, and yes, if you're wondering, I did get a haircut, but so I mean, yeah, we're at 208 right now, so I would say it probably does make a little bit of difference. Now, is it huge? I don't know, but we are going to do this test again at some point on a bit of a larger scale, and also the next video we are going to be watching fuel mileage and see if it helps fuel mileage any, because I was also doing that kind of at the same time as this video, and I will say I'm a bit surprised, to say the least. I would say, and again, I mean, this kind of test is, I guess, marginal, because, you know, traffic can change, all that kind of thing. So I will say I did stop at every single stoplight on this last trip than I did the first trip, which kind of worked out. I don't know how that worked out, but it did kind of work out. So that's, I mean, that's kind of that, but you know, it's like the whole fuel mileage thing and all that stuff. It is marginal because, I mean, traffic can be different. Everything can be different. You know, there's no like a controlled scenario. But I mean, like right here, we're already back down to 203. So that's that is quite interesting to me. But like I said, the engine cover, I'm going to take the engine cover, put it back on the car, and at some point I want to do a longer version of this, maybe at night when it's not as hot. But I mean, we're going to break, I mean, we're going to get under 200 degrees just sitting here talking. So do I feel like it helps a little bit? Yes. And the reason I say that, matter of fact, I'll drive over here, just so we're over there. But I will say the reason for that being is with that engine cover, it does have some foam underneath of it, which I figure is like a sound deadening. Did it make any difference sound-wise taking it off? I couldn't tell you, because I put music on and I was just cruising. So I can't really tell you if it made a huge difference or not. But regardless, I could definitely see where it would help, because this engine cover, like I said, it does have foam underneath. And if you can see right there in the fins, there are some slots cut into the fins, only on this side, and that's really all it has as far as air ventilation, and that sits right on top of the intake. So any heat that comes up off of the engine is going to get trapped under that, right around the intake. So, you know, I kind of wish we had like an intake temp gauge, but we don't. This is coolant temp, so that's kind of that. But I do wish we had an air intake, air inlet gauge. That way we could see that. But it would be interesting to know, because like I said, any hot air that comes up is going to get trapped under that cover, and it sits right on top of the intake manifold. So, you know, intake air temps is going to rise, obviously. But I mean, like I said, I do think it helps. I really do. But like I said, at some point we will do another version of this test. I guess this will be part 1. But we will do another version of this test and see how everything goes as far as that. But guys, I reckon that is going to be a wrap for this one. So with that being said, I do have a few more ideas as far as like little test things goes with this car that I would like to see and I would like to play around with and all that kind of thing. But I reckon that is going to be a wrap for this one. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please get on there, hit that like button, drop me a comment, and smash that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day.